Hey everybody, we're live like we told you we would be. I forgot to advertise it. I am so sorry. Hopefully somebody will get a notification and show up. My bad. I could always go and grab his tablet and advertise that we're on now. You want me to do that?
You can.
Or my tablet, whichever.
Somebody's in here already.
Yeah, they are. Okay. So it looks like we may be flooded again. I actually was going to take this out and show you how high the water has gotten up to the house.
But you'll have to do that tomorrow.
But no, I could do it tonight.
You
Just like
can't-
right next to the house, I mean.
You can't really see it, man.
Okay, well, I think they could. See these things? We live with these things. These are flood boots. These are the small version. These are mine, of course. And these big tall ones are my hubby's. And the big footed ones.
Yeah, I like walking through the water. And usually, depending on how deep it is, it'll go like right up to almost the top of the boot.
Yeah, I'm going to show you how high it got outside, just right near my house here. Because you won't be able to see anything else. It's too dark out there. I'll try. Can't guarantee anything. Okay. Yeah, Carmi went out. This is our stoop right here, and there's Mimi outside. They'll come back in. There's the stoop, and there's the water right there, right up to it now. The backyard is totally covered in water. If we come out here, I don't know if you can see that, but that's all water. That's my whole yard is entirely covered in water. Well, halfway covered in water because my yard goes way back there, but that's all flood water. And yeah, out here, I don't know if you can see this. See that shiny stuff? That's all water in my yard. My neighbor's yard, like this neighbor over here, if I walked over there, it's flooding through their fence over into our yard right now. And this over here, if you can see it, it's too dark, I know. But over there, somewhere out in the abyss, is my yard flooded in. Oh, okay, there we go. Right there, all of that black stuff out there. See where I'm pointing? All of that is all flooded. That's all water. And that white thing sticking up right here, that's my well. So now you know how bad it gets. Now you can probably see. Okay. There's my stoop right there. And right over here, I'll try to hold it still. Right over in here, that's right next to where the little stoop is to go into my house. See the stoop? There's my doorway. That's water right up to that stoop, right up to that ramp, if you want to call it that. So now I'm going to go in because it's really cold on my feet. But now you've seen it floods really bad here. And it's supposed to keep cresting for a while, which makes us nervous because that means more flooding inside the house. So, yeah, I'm not a happy camper right now. I'm a bit nervous. So, if you want to pray about anything tonight, you can pray that the crest goes down, that the flood waters will not come into my property, that the river will not keep cresting and overflow into my yard. Because the next thing that happens is the cat room fills up with water, the floor in there.
This room will fill up first.
And this one too?
Yeah, because it comes from underneath, remember?
Oh, yeah. So this room we're sitting in will fill up with water. And then the cat room will be next. And then it'll just basically seep into the whole rest of the house.
Well, the bathroom will probably come first because there's no floor.
Probably. Yeah, the bathroom, because we have no floor in there. We just have boards laid down across there. So this is my life, our life now. And it's not fun, but that is what it is. Just wanted to let y'all know what's going on right now. Yeah, I am going to let the other people know that we're back online. So if you want to talk while I go do that.
I can.
Matthew's going to talk to you a minute.
Hello.
I'm going to go find his tablet, wherever it is.
It should be right on the bed, I think, huh? Yeah, we came home to our neighbor's yard, like over this way, which would be my right. It's seeping from their yard, which is completely flooded, over into our yard now. So like where we park is completely flooded, or not completely flooded, but getting flooded. Our whole backyard is like completely covered in water. Hi Susan. And it's starting to seep from the back of the yard into the front yard by our house, but we have like railroad ties and sandbags around the whole yard, most of the whole house. So we're hoping that like it doesn't get close to the house or anything. Um, we're hoping it doesn't flood again. Her daughter said that it's supposed to be going down, so hopefully she's right and the weather people that Laura watched aren't right. So that it doesn't get flooded. I've never experienced it actually getting flooded in the house. The most I've experienced is a little bit of water coming from underneath, which I don't see happening yet, so that's a good sign. Um, but yeah. We live in Illinois.
Hi, everybody. It's Delicious Color just coming on to let you know we are on live right now in the other room, so to speak. Well, actually, literally in the other room. My husband's talking to everybody on the live channel.
I'm trying to talk, but I don't know what to say.
It says something about flooding and boots. We got the boots. It's because I showed what the boots look like that we have to walk through our yard with when it gets really flooded here. So if you want to join us, we are live right now. Hope I let you know, and I almost forgot, but I'm uploading this from my tablet. So we'll see.
Hey, Erica, it's good to have you back. Yeah, we were on a little bit later than we said we were going to be because our yard got flooded, so we had to find our boots, which she showed a little bit ago. And it took us a little bit because they were in the shed. But our yard's getting more flooded than it was. We had an old tabletop that the neighbors were going to throw away from an old table that we had at the side of our house before. I put that out there where all the mud is, right where our sidewalk ends to the tree. So we don't have to walk on that mud. And then we got some tires that were just thrown on the side of the road that we got before. I got those all set up in the yard. So we have an old door or an old door frame or something from the driveway to the one part of the yard. And then from the other two parts of the yard, we have a headboard and a footboard of an old bed set on tires so that we can actually walk across like the area that's like all muddy and stuff. I'm hoping we don't get any flooding in the house either. Like I was just saying though, it usually the first sign of it getting in the house or getting too bad for us is it'll start to seep through the floor. Like here. Like that floor, like right there. I'm not really good at aiming this thing. But that floor down there is where it'll come up from first. And most of this floor has like is on the board, so it won't be as bad. It's sort of like an obstacle course. I mean, my wife really likes it. I mean, and it works. But tomorrow I'm gonna try to put a couple more tires underneath the bedboard, the footboard, and the headboard so it doesn't break. I mean, it hasn't broken yet, but I'm just scared of it getting weak and stuff, especially if it starts to rain or get flooded. I mean, it won't be perfect, but it'll at least help us a little bit. It makes it so we don't have to get going in the wet water or the mud and stuff.
Okay, I got it uploaded.
Okay, honey. I try, Erica. I really do.
What are you trying?
Sometimes ideas just come to my mind and I can't not do them, so I have to do them or it drives me crazy. We live somewhat close to a river.
We live very close to a river, Mississippi River. You walk down my street and down a little ways more, and you're at the river.
That's the Mississippi.
Yeah.
Where's the Mississippi?
It's the Rock River, which is attached to the Mississippi. It's all the Mississippi, though.
Okay, but that's not the Mississippi River. That's the Rock River.
Okay, fine.
I mean, the Mississippi is the Mississippi, hon.
Okay. But it branches out into the Rock River, I mean. No, Hillary, there's nobody responsible for the floods. God. God is responsible for the floods. We just live in a flood zone. That's how it is. Oh, in the French Quarter before? Oh, okay. I kind of know where that is, I think. The French Quarter. Oh man. Oh. Yeah, well, I need to get flood insurance, I think, on Monday, especially if it crests anymore and rises, because it's not going to be good. Yeah,
That
thankfully it
sucks.
doesn't get that bad here, but I don't want flood water in my house anyways, because that means I got to pull up all the floors and the carpets again, and I might have to move out because if they said if another flood hit here, this place will be demolished. It won't be fit to live in. So that wouldn't be good. I don't know where we would live then. I really don't.
No.
Move in with Ray and Carol, maybe. I
God
don't think
help
they
us.
would tolerate us. Yeah, we really don't have family to go to, so that would be a really bad thing.
Yeah. it would
Change
be
the
nice.
grade of our property. I'm sure there is, but we don't have money for all that. It's expensive. And they're very picky here about anything you build or put on this ground. Because I was going to build onto my house one day and try to see if I could like lift it up on stilts, like a lot of people do that are on the river. And you're talking thousands of dollars that I do not have. So yeah, it's very expensive. But if we got flood insurance, that would cover stuff because they would come and help us. If we got flooded, they'd help us rebuild or whatever they do. I don't have flood insurance.
Are you sure we don't?
I don't think I do. Did we get flood insurance? I
don't
thought
know.
we just got
almost-
basic house and
It
car.
would definitely be something to look into.
Well, yeah. Like I said, Monday. We're going to be getting tax money back, and that's a payment that we may have to tack onto it.
Yeah.
It's just getting really tight with him not working now. It's going to be hard because it's only going to be my check. Yeah, I didn't get flood insurance when I got my car and house put in my name recently because I didn't think I'd need it.
Your cat wants one.
But I know flood insurance is not cheap. I do know that. But it'd be good if we did flood and they were here to help us fix stuff. It's too bad things aren't like they used to be years ago.
Yeah, it's
could
like
just-
it's the same here, except with us it's water and not or flood and not fire.
Thank God it's not a fire. Well, I wouldn't like either one, but
Well, no, I'm talking about insurance, hon.
right.
You didn't bother to shut the window.
Mimi's still out there, I think. I'm just letting her come in first. Yeah, I know. Flood and fire insurance are not cheap for anybody anywhere. So she came in.
Keep the cats right now.
Yeah, let's keep them in.
Thank you. Yes, more than likely.
What's that?
Even though technically it could probably be considered that now.
Yes, Susan, probably. The thing I'm scared about is losing my pets, honestly. That may seem menial to some people, but they're my babies and I don't want to lose them. And it'd be really hard to find a place to live with them because there's 3 of them. We'd end up paying like extra money and stuff to keep them probably. Oh, that's cool. Your son does honeybees?
What is honeybee?
Like gets honey from the bees and
Oh.
stuff on the comb and from the comb. It's pretty neat. Yeah, this house is being bought on contract, but if something happens, then it's not obviously worth buying on contract anymore. I don't know how this is all going to turn out. There's no guarantees in this kind of thing. I just don't want to lose my cats and I don't want any harm to come to them if it does flood here because we have nowhere to go with the cats. I do too, Susan. I know. This would be the 3rd time that it flooded. I mean, it's getting pretty close. I'm almost scared to go to bed because it's kind of PTSD for me. Because I know with my ex-husband, my second ex, we came back from somewhere and the whole entire driveway was flooded all the way up to inside, not inside the house yet, but like right at the ramp that I showed you in the earlier part of this video. And then while we were standing there, these 2 rooms back here flooded. And then all of a sudden we were standing in water up below our knees before it stopped flooding. So I really don't want that to be the case. Thankfully, cats can jump up high on things, you know, and they can get up out of the water. But I don't want to have to go and leave my cats in this house in the floodwaters. That scares me. And there's nowhere for them to go outside if it floods. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, my wedding photos and stuff are up high. In fact, they're right on a shelf over there on the top shelf. So they're saved. And my other thing that I need to grab is that accordion folder with all our important papers in it, wherever that is. Plus our taxes, which I think, where'd I put the tax thing? I don't know. It's probably in that blue bag still or over there. I don't have a whole lot of sentimental stuff, to be honest with you. I really don't. My biggest thing is I have a big book collection, all my college books and stuff. We just went out to the shed because our shed will flood too. And that'll probably flood before the house does. So I made sure everything important was up off the floor. Matthew helped me lift drawers and stuff that we had out there from dressers that we stuck out there and stuff. So everything important's off the floor. All my books are up high. It doesn't usually flood real deep when it does flood here, but heck, even below your knees that's quite a bit of water if it floods that bad. But like I said, we got the boots. There's the boots. Those are our flood boots. On me, they go up, I think, almost to my knees, maybe over my knees. Yeah, thank you. Definitely pray for the kitty cats too, for sure.
Yes, pray for the cat. Pray.
Yeah, Matthew hasn't been through an actual flood with me.
Not that I ever want to be either.
No, you don't. Yeah, I know, Susan, really. She said, not, let's hope that this isn't his first.
Yeah, that's one first I never want to have.
Right? Agreed on that one.
Penguin, our yard or our house is getting close to being flooded. If we get much more rain or anything, or if the river keeps cresting, we could get flooded.
Which the river's supposed to crest for the next few days. If that happens, I won't be going to work on Monday. Yeah, really. If you rewind this video, you'll see I kind of filmed the floodwaters as best as I could. So you could see they're right up to the ramp where you go into my home, my house. They're right up there. And the neighbor's yard has already flooded into our yard. So our yard is like maybe an eighth covered in floodwater so far. So yeah, we're a bit nervous.
A little bit.
We're back home for now, and then tomorrow we got to go back to my daughter's and take the dogs out again. And it's just scary because you don't know what you're walking back into. But this time we went out to the shed, got the boots so that we can walk from our house to our car without being flooded in our sneakers, or tennis shoes if you call them that. Put your PayPal so we can help you in case you need funds for a motel. Oh, we won't need funds for the motel. I don't know where we would stay. Probably with my daughter, I'm guessing.
More than likely, we would probably stay in a motel because I don't think your daughter's going to take us there.
Oh, well.
She might.
We'll put my PayPal. That's not a problem. I'll put it here in case you want to use it. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think that they'll let cats in the hotel. That's the
No,
problem.
but we could always take them somewhere.
Well, we got tax money coming. We could always put them at that one shelter place.
Yeah.
But I think that's only for dogs, isn't it?
No.
Oh. Sneak them in, Wilson says.
That's what I would do for real, man.
How are you going to sneak 3 cats in?
We got bags and stuff. See, that's what I'm saying, Susan.
Really, Susan? Wow.
Take the whole family with you.
Jeesh. That's pretty funny.
You forget who you're with.
Right on, Matthew.
You're with somebody who's very inventive and native and sneaky.
Rent out an IV? Yeah,
RV,
okay.
Laura.
RV, not IV. My bad.
What a little crackhead, dude. She was smoking too much tonight, huh?
I was not smoking anything. An RV, not an IV. I'm tired.
I'm still trying to teach her how to read, guys, okay? So just forgive her.
Whatever. Yeah, right. I don't know how much renting out an RV would cost. RV.
It's an RV.
I know we probably don't have money for that, though. And I don't know how long we would have to rent one out for. Believe me, if I could rent an RV, I'd have already rented one for us for vacations. Someone will keep the cats. Yeah, I don't know about that.
That is an idea.
What?
An RV. It's an option. Thank you for your
Yeah, thanks for the idea, though. We'll look into it if we need to, for sure.
But we have a Motel 6, which is really cheap and nasty. Well, cheap. I shouldn't say nasty. Next to us, and that's only like 30 or 40 bucks a night. So I mean,
it's nasty. They got bed bugs. It's nasty.
Okay, so we don't know for sure if they have bed bugs.
I will bring my cot and sleep on it before I sleep in that bed again.
Yeah, whatever. We went there for our anniversary at a time where she was allergic to things. So it could have been the laundry soap or something. It wasn't bed bugs, though.
I know. We want us safe, too.
Hey, man, if you have to take them in, take them in. I would have snuck them in, too.
$100 a night. It's not that expensive here.
It is for, like, Comfort Inn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A swimming pool, like, is a place where I'd want to stay, but
right.
I don't need a TV. All I need is internet, so I'm good.
Yeah, I guess this kind of tops off what I've been saying lately about all the drama on YouTube. All that stuff is petty to us. When your home is about to be flooded, you don't really care who's wearing what kind of lipstick and who's doing what,
I care because I don't like lipstick.
Well, I don't mean that. I'm just using that as an example. Because everybody's at each other's throat and stuff. And I guess somebody messed with Pink recently. I don't know exactly what went on with that. I didn't get a chance to watch her whole video, but somebody's messing with somebody every time I go on there, saying something or assuming things or whatever. So, this is real life stuff. This is real water out there, folks. This is not, oh, well, the Culberts just staged this so they could get money for a flood. I wish.
Yeah, no,
that's all it was staged.
We will get on in the morning and either do just a regular video or a live showing you our actual yard when it's light out.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that we're being serious.
We're hoping to not show you any more water than what's already in there. Yeah, I know.
Right.
Thank you. Penguins love.
You're not going back out, bud. It's too wet and you don't need to go.
No, you don't need to be out there, Carmi.
No matter what Mom says.
I didn't say he needs to be out there.
Well, you let him out in the first place.
I know, but he doesn't need to be out there.
Look at my head. Isn't he all festive looking now?
Mm-hmm. He is. He looks like something from Mulan or something. Or not Mulan. What's the other one? What's the recent one where the girl...
Oh, what is that called?
I don't know.
The little singing princess girl.
Yeah.
With a big bulky dude.
No, it's not raining right now, thank God. No.
No, it's not from the rain. It's from the river. It seeps through the under the road pipe thingies and the ground.
The sewers.
Right, it comes up from the ground too.
No, I'm not in upstate New York. I'm in Illinois. I'm from New York originally. Yeah, no, I'm not in New York anymore.
No, we live in Illinois.
Illinois. In the floodlines. It's scary. I don't like it. Yeah, it's stink like smell PU stink or just that's rotten stink. Yeah, we have sandbags. Sandbags. We already have them around the walls. It doesn't matter because it comes up underneath the house. Yeah, sandbags don't do anything for us. We don't have enough sandbags to build like walls and stuff like that. They cost money. We don't have that kind of money, and it would take a lot of work to try to move all those sandbags around the entire house and property. We don't have manpower to do that. Believe me, I know, because I helped sandbag around my ex-brother-in-law's bait shop, because that's his place of business or was his place of business. And it took communities to go out there and sandbag around that little tiny store. You had to sandbag all the way down the entire street. And I will never forget it as long as I live because I was holding one of my kids on my hip and flood waters were like next to me on either side. And if I stepped wrong, I would have been swept away in the river because he was right on the river. It was terrifying. And it was dark and that water was really high. It was terrifying, absolutely terrifying, and windy and cold and rainy and just really scary because it was like walking through a river. And we had to walk down this big long street with the river on both sides of us in the dark with our kids to go and help sandbag down the way in the driveway. We're about to be flooded, it looks like, Kim. It's getting really close to the house, the waters. Our neighbor's yard is already a quarter of the way, no, an eighth of the way into our yard. Their waters.
Yeah, the neighbors farm on our right.
Over that way. Yeah, I know. Oh no is right. But we will keep informing you guys how it's all going down because yeah, it's not fun at all. We just got to make sure everything important is up off the floor and gathered up, take it with us in the car so we have it with us. But we're hoping it does not rain, obviously. And we're also hoping that the river will go down. It's not supposed to flood into my yard because at the end of the street they built up the land.
So you think.
So we thought it wasn't going to come even as far as it has. Now, had that land not been built up like it is, where they took all the trees out and they lifted up the grade of the land, it probably would have already flooded into my house by now. So it's only not very far away. If that river does not go down, then we are in danger of the flooding coming into the house. So yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Thank you, Kim.
Thanks, Kim.
Yes, power is a good sign too.
Yeah, definitely power. And when it flooded before, it was up over the electric, which I was surprised that the electric did not go out, but we unplugged everything and like unhooked all the electric. We had to live by candles. Yeah, it is a bummer. It's part of living in a flood zone.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Got the bum stick of the deal in this case. Go where? I'm not going anywhere. It's not like a flash flood or anything. If it was a flash flood, we'd leave.
Yeah, and I'll probably be up pretty late, so I don't know if it starts to get that bad.
Yeah, if it gets that bad, we'll be in the car down the road, believe me, to my daughter's house. Yeah, I bet, old Maggie. It is traumatizing, scary. I don't like it either. Sorry, Candy Crush came on.
It's not that bad. It's just a few spots in our yard and the neighbor's yard and areas where like the ground is soft and stuff where it comes up from the ground. It hasn't rained in a while. It's just all the ice and stuff is finally melting, so it's just that. It's not any new rain really. I will.
Thank you. We're not hitting the panic button quite yet, but it may get to that point at some point.
Yeah, if it floods, I might just go swimming.
Psh, you don't want to swim in that water.
I'm already sick, dude. What else can possibly happen to me?
No,
Honestly?
you don't need dysentery from that nasty flood water. No. You know how filthy the Mississippi is and the sewers besides? That's sewage. No, we do not have a basement. Nope. My daughter does, and her basement got flooded a couple weeks ago. Turn on my bear to receive. Sheesh. Too much junk.
Hey, there's no reason not to be. I mean, it's okay to be concerned. But we're not looking for pity, sympathy, or anything like that. We're just letting you guys know what's going on. Honey?
What?
Do you think maybe you could focus on your people and not a video game?
Yes, honey.
See? I am playing a video game and paying attention to you lovely people. She is all huddled over here in the corner playing a game on the tablet. Now, who do you think is more obsessed or addicted to video games?
Sorry, I was playing Candy Crush.
That's a good question, though. Who is the addict? The one that can play video games and pay attention to other people, or the one that huddles in a little ball and plays a video game ignoring people?
I wasn't really ignoring y'all. I was listening to him talk.
Right. She wasn't really ignoring you. She was just not paying attention to you or reading what you're saying or looking at you so she could play a game. That's definitely not ignoring people.
How do you play a game and look at them?
I play a little bit, look, play.
Well, who said I wasn't going to? I had to get into the game first.
Yeah, okay. You've been playing the game for like 2 minutes.
I haven't even taken.
Don't yell, honey.
I have not taken one turn on the game yet.
Don't yell. You might upset some people, okay?
I don't play Candy Crush when I talk to you normally. I'm not that talented.
No. Oh, that's just that she finally got caught because, as you know, I do not let her get away with anything.
True story.
I hold her accountable on here because this is supposed to be a channel full of real people, so it's going to be real.
It's going to be real, all right. If he has his say in it.
We were made in heaven. I'm just glad we weren't made in hell because that would be weird and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And really hot.
I don't want anything to do with hell.
She's good at some things, but I don't know if necessarily multitasking is one of them. She's just good. She's just good at being sneaky.
No, I wasn't trying to be sneaky. I was just playing a game.
It's okay, honey.
My game's dying anyway because the tablet's not charged. I can multitask sometimes, but honestly, for me personally, I don't like to do that because then I'm not paying as much attention to one thing at a time as I should be. But honestly, he is more the Candy Crush person, or the not Candy Crush, the video person. He did find his shirt, or I found his shirt. I'm pretty sure it's either already dried and in the hamper we brought home because we did laundry tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna do more of it tomorrow.
Or it's still over there getting washed. I'm not sure exactly.
Did you actually found the shirt then?
Yeah.
Why'd you wash it?
I don't know, because I washed it with all the other saying shirts that you
I
have.
haven't even worn it really.
Well, sometimes you should wash a new shirt because it has sizing in it and it can make you itch. So I thought now would be a good time since I was washing all
So
the
you
other
wash
stuff.
the size away, so it's gonna be smaller?
Not that. It's called sizing. It's like this chemical they put in it.
Who knew you could wash the size away?
Really. Oh my.
You shouldn't OG me, honey. It's not
I'm
nice.
wondering if my nail polish got left at Carol's house. I think I left it there.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was okay. It was pretty good. We didn't watch them very much because we were on live. And we put them in the kennels when we were on live, and then we took them out to go potty in between, and
They were out
fed them.
for
And
the live for most of it.
oh, I took a nap when I got to my daughter's house. I was so tired. Then I drank a cup of coffee after the nap, so I'm awake now. I'm not tired, really.
I'm awake too. I drank a bunch of cappuccino stuff from their Keurig.
I didn't drink a bunch, just some.
I had like 3 cups of it. Oh no, only 1.5. I put the rest in the fridge so I could drink it tomorrow.
What poor doggies? Oh, they're used to being in a kennel. My daughter keeps them there all day while she works.
Right, if it was us, well, yeah. If it was us, they wouldn't be in the kennel all night.
One is a poodle mix, and the other one is a boxer mastiff mix. Yeah, doggies like their kennels. And these dogs are super used to being in kennels all day long, so it doesn't faze them. I don't agree with it. To me, if you can't keep them out and let them be around the house all day, wandering around in their space,
Right, like
then don't have dogs. That's my theory on it.
Her other daughter has a blind dog, and they let it walk around all day and night.
But, I'm not going to condemn people that have kennels. I'm less against that than I am against declawing cats. Like I told you earlier, there are some things I'm just not tolerant about. Abortion, declawing, things that go on in other countries I don't agree with, that they do to their women and their girls, stuff like that. I'm absolutely intolerant of certain things, personally. Doesn't mean I hate the person that did it or is doing it, but I come pretty close in some cases, like the other country stuff. Yeah. And the abortion stuff. I don't hate the women. I hate that doctors do it. And frankly, I just don't even understand justification for even having that be a thing that's ever been available, period. I don't understand it. Just, there are sometimes I wish we could go back to the good old days, when that stuff wasn't even heard of. It wasn't created. Nobody came up with the idea, oh, hey, somebody gets pregnant, like a young child or a teenager gets pregnant. We'll just, do away with the baby, do away with them so they don't have to deal with it. They can just go on and live their lives. Here's the thought, though. Do they really go on and live their lives without repercussions? Probably not. I've been a crisis counselor at crisis pregnancy centers, and they don't go on happily. I have compassion for the girls that had the abortions because I've known people that have. Years ago, I hated them. I was a picketer. I would picket abortion clinics. I would scream and yell at the women. I was terrible. Since then, I had counseled a couple people. The one lady, she was on her 11th abortion and told me, hey, if I got pregnant again, I would have the 12th one. I use it as birth control. That's absolutely cruel. I mean, it's a cruel thing anyways, but to use it like that is just beyond anything I can even comprehend. But I'm very compassionate towards people that are in that situation. I understand that in cases where like a young teenager gets pregnant and the mother forces her to do that, or the boyfriend, it happens. And it's sad when it happens and it's devastating, but I can't condemn them in that case. It does. It depends on the situation. To me, abortion is murder. I don't care what the situation is, period. That's my personal belief. But I would not make a person feel bad over it. But it's still murder. There's no way to say that it's not, especially now that it's legal in some places up till the 9th month and then some. And I'm not sure exactly where that's the case, but I do know it's been for a while that it has been. And even though it was illegal back in the years that I started working at the crisis centers in New York, there were doctors doing it up till 8 and 9 months. I know because my doctor knew people that did. So people that tell you, oh, well, that's not legal. Oh, yes, it was. Or if it wasn't, it was still being done and hidden. So that's been the case through many, many years. So, like I said, I'm not totally, sweetness and light and get along with everybody and am okay with everything. So, if that's what you thought, no, I'm very opinionated and very strong in my opinions and beliefs. But I don't look down on people. I try to be very understanding and compassionate with most people. Sometimes it's really hard because when I'm passionately against something or I feel really angry about something, it carries over into my feelings towards the person. And I really try to work on that. But there's just times I'm very intolerant of people. So I think the internet is my safe place too, because in person, I don't think I would be half as bold as I am on the internet, to be honest with you. It's not the same. And sometimes I don't feel super bold on here either. Like if somebody really challenges me, you'll see me just back down or silence them because I can't deal with it. I don't like debates. And I don't always know enough about my topic to debate it either. So I don't like to.
Me, I'm not as shy with it as she is.
Hi, buddy.
Because I feel like I know what I know and I know, I guess, what I know.
Hence why he's that. That's that. He knows what he knows and whatever he just said. But that's just one topic I feel strongly about. I was just basically proving my point earlier that I am certainly intolerant of certain things.
Little Teddy.
We got TV here up with us now. It's a teddy bear cat.
That's the super old cat.
Yeah, he's the old man, the diabetic kitty. He's sure holding his own though lately, I'll tell you.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot better. He's not puking anymore. He's not
Where you going,
shaky or anything anymore.
Going to?
He's
Here's
eating
Daddy.
He's eating a lot better.
He's like, I know that voice. I know that voice. He has cataracts though, so it's kind of hard for him to see.
But he's getting more friendly, more cuddly, like you see. Like he for a while he wouldn't do that or even come to us. He'd just go sleep in a corner or hide somewhere. Yeah. But I've made, like I've showed you, I've made boxes and stuff for him to go in so he can be comfortable and everything. Like we have a box that we feed him in so that he can eat his food without the other cats bothering him. I mean, they've all got nice places to stay and stuff, and we keep thinking of more stuff to do.
Yeah, that's my creative hobby. Yeah, it's a pretty kitty. It's the TD cat. You want to get down, T? No, don't watch the claws, dude. They hurt. Ouch. He's got very sharp claws, and I just trimmed them. He's sniffing at the boots. He's like, what are those things? I never seen them. That's because water might come in, dude. Or because we got to walk out through the water to get to the car. And, of course, my hubby built me kind of a little mini bridge out there.
Yeah, that I described earlier.
Yeah. What's up, Kerm? Are you sensing something's up? His tail's like twitching like crazy. What's up, dude?
He wants back on your lap.
No, I'm talking about Kermie. Watch his tail. He's like whipping that tail around. He's sensing something. See his tail twittering there? He's like moving his whole booty.
I do see it, honey.
No, I meant them, honey. I'm showing them his tail.
I'm sorry, honey.
Look at that whippy tail. Good God. What's up, Kermie boy? And sometimes it makes me nervous because I'm wondering if he's twitching his tail and like climbing on things because he wants to get up out of something. And I'm like, uh-oh. Is there like water that he sniffed out or something? So I should get a ticket for being on my phone while YouTubing.
I agree.
I'm not on my phone YouTubing. What are they
She
talking about?
got off her tablet. She probably assumed since everybody has a smartphone that you had one too.
Oh, I don't have a smartphone. It was just a tablet. Here, I'll show you. It's a tablet. Tablet. I don't own a smartphone. I own a little stupid phone. I don't know where my phone went. Hopefully I can find it again. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. No, this is my phone. It's a flip phone, see? That's all it is. No smartphone here. And I'm not driving anyway, so I don't know why I would get a ticket. I think you're just playing around anyways, most likely. Like I said, I have a hard time understanding innuendos and meta messages and inside jokes and any kind of jokes, really. I don't grasp that in my brain very well. Comes from losing oxygen as a baby, I think, because I think I may have had like minor brain damage. Something like that.
Oh, little TD.
Anyways. So what's up with you guys tonight? There's not too many in here, so I'm assuming they're either in with Pink or maybe Go Lightly's on or somebody else is on, which I'm going to get off of here pretty quickly, I think. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about anymore. We just wanted to let you know what was going on with the flooding and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody else came in just now. Oh, thank you, Kim.
No MGL.
I know.
Darn. That makes me sad.
Right. I've been watching Jennifer Jones a little bit lately. I don't know what to think of all that. She seems like a fairly good person. I mean, haven't watched her very often. And she's fairly new, at least to me she is.
Only watch a couple different people.
You're okay, buddy. When are your birthdays and what are your signs? I'm a Virgo. My birthday's August 24th.
I'm in Aries, 327. Or I'm in 83, 27. 327!
March
27. That is 3, though.
Oh, and somebody asked earlier the ages of my children, my daughters. 33, 29.
Are you sure it's 33? I think it's 34.
Or 34?
Pretty sure it's 34.
Okay, 34, then 30. 24, 25, I can't remember, and 19. It wasn't raining, Wilson family.
No, it's all coming from the river. It comes from underneath the ground.
It comes from in the ground and through the sewers. It's not from the rain. Happy early birthday, Matthew. Hope your special day goes good.
It'll be just like any other day. I don't do anything special on my birthday. Nothing special happens. Matter of fact, she took the day off just so she could go to a job fair.
Yeah, true that. Ouch.
Not to make it special for me, but so she could go to a job fair.
It will be special for you anyway, because I'll be home with you, honey.
You'll be at a job fair all day.
No, I won't all day. It only goes certain times, and then I'll be home. I'm not staying there all day. Just gonna walk around, see who's there, give them my resumes, and be done.
I'm going so I can get free stuff.
That is a benefit. Get free pens.
Hey, now I could actually use the job, so I might do that too.
Little flashlights, keychains.
I just want
all that stuff.
Candy and stuff.
And candy.
But thank you for saying happy birthday. I appreciate it. I'll be 36. I feel like I'm 56.
And I'll be 53 and feel like I'm in my early 30s. Need to celebrate with cake, presents, and whatnot.
I'll get a lot of the whatnot.
More like a lot of the not.
There you go. What?
Or maybe a lot of the what.
There you go.
I don't know. Well, we'll do something for him. We always do.
So, ironically, people, my last check from Taco Bell I will get on my birthday. Ain't that crazy? That's sort of ironic, I think, and weird and crazy and awesome, I guess.
Susan.
Well, you don't look 59, Susan.
How can you tell?
Shh, I'm being nice, okay?
Oh. That will have to be Dee Dee's birthday present? What?
Her being 59 will be her birthday present?
I doubt that's what they meant.
Yes, the job fair. I don't know what will be your birthday present. Stop picking your nose on cam. They don't
I'm
like
not
it when you
picking
do
my
that,
nose.
dude.
I have an itch on my lip, you goof.
So, since I have no filter, her youngest daughter picks her nose and eats her boogers. It's gross and weird. But she just goes, yum, yum, yum. Oh, it's so tasty. Oh, I don't care who's watching her while I'm doing it. Hey.
And then one of my daughters sucks her thumb in public, too.
Really?
Anna.
No.
She's insecure, though. That's why she does it. But she'd never admit it.
Oh, yeah. See? It is gross, but she just does it like it's nothing, like same as breathing, just going, yum, yum, yum.
Oh, that's cool, Susan. I can't really see it because the
You are
icon's
very
too small.
welcome, Kim. I am full of information, and I have no filter, and I can't be embarrassed, and I don't care if I embarrass other people, so.
True story.
Like the one video. What was that?
What?
Why are you looking?
I'm looking at the blue light in the window from your phone or
Oh,
whatever. Or your
controller?
thing. Yeah.
Like when I talk about how Laura likes to fart, and when she starts laughing and farting, it sounds like a machine gun.
Really?
Yeah,
Like he said, no filter,
like-
none. Indecent.
I am very decent, thank you. I'm wearing clothes.
Not like that.
But even in her farty times, I still love her and cherish her, and she is still beautiful.
Oh
and
my
smells
gosh.
good. So the later at night it gets, the worse my non-filter gets, just so you know.
Yes. Yes, I have, Linda. I had to watch Silent Scream and other things for
Not me.
counseling people
Thank God.
back in my crisis pregnancy center days.
She tries to get me to watch not like necessarily stuff like that, but other stuff, and I won't do it.
I don't even watch that stuff anymore.
No,
I
I'm
won't
talking about,
watch
like,
it.
Animals being slaughtered and stuff. You
I
trying to get
won't-
me to watch?
Oh, like to
Yeah.
get people to stop eating meat and
Right.
stuff. Yeah, I don't like watching them either. Yeah, I know,
Thank you,
Linda.
Susan. I try.
Yeah, I won't watch that stuff anymore, Linda. I had to watch that a lot in my crisis pregnancy center days. You can't work for them if you don't watch those films to know what you're getting into. So it's horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. And as you know, I don't like negativity of any kind anyway, so I don't like that stuff.
Oh, is he sleeping on her boots? He is.
Aw. Show people.
This is an example of how he sleeps or lays in the most weirdest, interesting spots.
Yeah, he's on our flood boots.
He will just pop anywhere he wants. He don't care. He's sort of like me. Me and him are a lot alike, actually.
And he is like out like a light. He is sound asleep down there.
Like, he's the cat version of me, honestly.
Matthew, you are so funny.
I know, so thank you. I am what I am.
Trying to put you in the picture, but you're kind of off to the side playing games. You tickle my kitties on the screen? Okay.
Like I said, I didn't used to be much of a cat person until I met her. I'm becoming more and more of a cat person, but I think I'll always be a dog person at heart.
Oh, that's terrible, Susan. I've
What?
never even heard of that. Kill buyers. They buy up horses and beat them up and stuff and abuse them and before they slaughter them.
That kind of stuff is just
That's
stupid.
evil, is what that is. That's evil. And as I said earlier, I can't hate people that do certain things, but I guess I could come pretty close for those kind of people. Yeah. Like dog fighting and stuff. I'm very, very strongly against that. Anything that harms an animal or children or people in general, yeah, no, I'm not in favor of any of that. Oh, that's awesome, Wilson.
Dude, I've always wanted one of the things on my bucket list. Well, my bucket list is climbing a wall without a harness, going skydiving, bungee jumping, all that crazy stuff. But I want to ride a horse. I've never been on a horse before. Hi, Joyce. I said Joyce before I even seen the name.
Hey, Joyce. Hi.
I'm glad it was actually Joyce.
I like all your little comments on my videos.
That would have been weird if I would have said hi, Joyce, and it wasn't Joyce.
When I do my letting go videos, yeah, I know it would be weird.
I like her letting go videos too. Those are some of the ones I actually pay attention to when she does it.
Oh, that's terrible. Hi, Hazel. Whoops, I didn't know you were coming up, buddy. Come here. Come here. It's okay. You're okay. He can't see very well because of those darn cataracts in his eyes.
But they won't do anything about them.
I know they won't.
Hi, Hazel.
Why won't they?
Because every time we go in, they say there's nothing there, that he's fine.
No, they did say this time, a little bit of a cataract starting to form. But they think he's so old that he's probably going to die and it's not worth spending the money.
Yeah.
When you were playing the video game and talking to us at the same time, it was a joke. Oh, yeah, that's okay.
I was joking. I hope we don't get flooded either.
Oh, wow, Wilson. I haven't heard of that. I don't watch the news at all, so I know nothing about any of that and don't want to know about it. Seriously. Yes, I am the ostrich with its head in the sand with a big smile on its face because its head's under there.
I'm even more of one than her.
I don't want to know anything negative about anything. I don't watch the news. I don't read the newspaper. I don't go on parts of Facebook that talk about news. Occasionally it'll come up in my feed and I'll just delete it without even looking at it. Okay, thank you, Linda. Yeah, Wilson, I know. Disgusting. Yes, horses are like big dogs. That's true. And they're very smart like dogs as well. If we don't get flooded, are we doing anything for St. Patrick's Day? Do we go to a parade? No, I'm not a parade person, believe it or not, even though I like happy, positive things. I'm not a parade person. And he probably would not do a parade either because he's got social phobia. So being around a bunch of strangers would not be a thing for him.
The closest I would get to a parade is going and buying some candy at a store and watching it on TV.
Some of them do, Hazel. Not all Chinese do that. But yes, some of them do eat dogs and cats.
Yeah, it's just gross.
It is gross. Very disturbing.
Which is unfortunate because I love Chinese food.
Which, interestingly enough, to them, it's no different than eating cows or pigs. If you're a child and that's how you're raised, you don't know any different. You don't know that a dog is supposed to be a pet or a cat's supposed to be a pet. To you, that's just your food. Or bugs or anything else that people eat. I'm not saying that justifies it, because to me, that's another thing I feel very strongly against. And I have a friend that I've been friends with for years, an online friend. I don't know if he ever has or does, but I can tell you I actually left a church when the pastor said he had gone to China and ate dog meat. I was out of there. I was so disgusted. I quit the church and left and never went back and told him why. Disgusting. So yeah, I'm very, very opinionated and I feel very strongly in my opinions, and I have disowned friends over certain things. I have. Yeah, I know they do, Wilson. And I'm the type of person that if I feel strongly enough about something and somebody does it, I will turn away from them and not look back. If that makes me narcissistic, then I guess that's a narcissistic side of me, but I won't. Like, I knew somebody that declawed her cats. We got into the biggest fight of all, and I wanted to disown her as a friend because I had even sent her the video showing them doing it, and she still went ahead with it. And I pretty much almost ended the friendship. Now, years later, I did end the friendship, but it wasn't because of that. It was because anytime I was on the phone with this person, they would take their sleep medicine and they would just talk at me the whole time. And then when they decided the conversation was over, right when I finally got a chance to talk to them, they would say, "Okay, well, I'm getting kind of tired now, so I'm going to bed." And I said to them, "Do me a favor. Don't call me after you take your medicine because this is a one-sided relationship. And if we're going to talk, I want to be able to talk too. I don't want to just listen to you talk at me." And they said, "Fine, I won't ever call you again then." And bam, that was the end of the friendship. And that was years. And she never talked to me again. It has not been a loss, trust me. Most of the conversations with this person were very one-sided. And they would not admit that that's how they were. So I was better off moving on from that. True, Hillary, you're right. All meat was alive, maybe not a pet, but an animal. You are very true. You're very right about that. And if I could get away with not eating meat and not having migraine headaches and feeling sick all the time, I would not eat any kind of animals. But unfortunately, I don't do well vegan or vegetarian at all. I have real bad health issues with it. I wish I could be, Hillary. I really wish I could be. It's something that I have tried over and over and over again. And it never works out for me. No matter how often I try it, I'm depleting some kind of something and end up sick and ended up going to the hospital or the doctor and having to eat meat again. But I don't like having to eat it. Yeah, I've tried everything. I can't eat tofu because I take thyroid medicine and it messes with my thyroid and it makes the medicine not work. So soy products are out for me. I can't eat rice because rice makes it so I can't breathe. And beans are okay. I do fine with beans, but beans are very high in carbs and cause me to gain weight. So I'm messed up no matter which way I go. Yeah, I can't. And beans cause me a lot of gas, no matter if I soak them or not. Doesn't matter. Believe me, I've tried. I actually was vegetarian for a whole entire year. I never felt so good during that year, but then after that I tried again and no. Yeah, I can't eat rice. My daughter's allergic to it also. I can eat brown rice, but I can't do white rice at all. I'll end up very, very sick. Congested and sore throat. And what else does it do to me? Same thing the bread did to me. Oh, and it makes me super tired.
Yeah, it makes her really sleepy.
Super tired. You too, right?
Sometimes,
Rice?
yeah. Rice does, yeah, white rice. I don't know about brown rice. And since anything that made me sleepy and stuff gave me panic attacks, I haven't ate rice in forever.
Well, and some people say that there's arsenic in brown rice. So I don't know. It's just I don't eat a lot of rice, but I do have brown rice like in the boiling bags in my kitchen. So I do eat rice occasionally, very occasionally, because I don't do well on rice at all. Corn I do okay on. Um I can eat quinoa. I don't do well on some other types of grain. I can't remember what they are. Yeah, I can't eat basmati or jasmine. I also can't eat the yellow rice, which I absolutely love yellow rice. But yeah, I've had basmati. I bought huge bags of basmati and jasmine at one point, thinking, oh, I'm going to eat rice. I'm going to lose lots of weight because I'm just going to eat rice and vegetables. No, couldn't breathe, headaches, very, very tired, couldn't function at all. Couldn't do it. Had to get rid of all the rice other than the brown. But I am gonna try that 5-factor thing, that new diet on Monday. Definitely, I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah, this is my natural hair color. I was born with this color hair. It's black. My hair is naturally black.
Oh, she's from Spain. That's cool.
Oh no, my teeth are all right. I've had Hashimoto's for years. It's autoimmune disease of my thyroid. I take Synthroid for it, and it has to be name brand. I cannot do generic Synthroid. Oh, that's another thing that I'll get really intolerant and up in arms over is when a doctor or a pharmacist, which usually the pharmacists don't, but the doctors will tell you, oh, all medicine is the same, whether it's generic or name brand. It's the same. It's just cheaper to buy generic. That's not true with everybody. There are different formulations in some medicines. And Synthroid happens to be one, like the thyroid medicines. I cannot take generic levothyroxine or whatever it's called. I have to take Synthroid, specifically Synthroid. And even if I was vegetarian, I'm pretty sure a lot of the thyroid hormones are from animals, dead animals, or animals that are killed for the hormones. And I can't function without my thyroid, so I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place. Oh, Susan gets anxiety attacks really bad too.
So do I.
Have I ever seen in my area the indoor skydiving rinks? I certainly have not.
No, but that would be awesome.
I didn't know we had any of those here.
We might not.
We are near Davenport, Iowa, so you might be talking about like Chicago or something. Maybe one of the bigger areas. We're in like little podunk, tiny little area here. It's not a very big place. It's called the 5-factor diet. Hopefully not trying it, hopefully actually doing it as a lifestyle. That would be good if I could do that. I'm going to find that perfect diet yet before I die. Trying. And we're going to be getting our treadmill soon, so I'm going to couple that 25 minutes on the treadmill with eating right. You've just had some of your carrots and turnips and seaweed? I like seaweed. Seaweed's tasty. I like spinach. I like seaweed. I miss eating the actual spinach in the can, though. I absolutely love that stuff. I haven't bought spinach in a long time, and I'm kind of craving it. And it's so good for you. I'm not a big fan of the leaf spinach like you put in salads, but I do like cooked spinach a lot. I remember my brother used to gag on cooked spinach. He could not eat it. He probably can't to this day, as far as I know. Oh, you have natural blue-black hair? Yeah, that's how my hair was too. This isn't blue-black. I didn't get that color purposely because I felt it would look too much out of a bottle, which this kind of does still. It's still kind of got that just out of the bottle look. But that's because my water isn't the best to rinse it with. So some of it's probably still stuck to my scalp, but whatever. It'll wash out eventually with a few washes. Hi, Gloria. Welcome in. Where'd you come from? Were you in another live show?
Hi, Gloria.
Did you see Pink's live tonight?
What was going on in Pink?
She's just fed up with everybody fighting and saying she's saying stuff she didn't say and stuff. She said people were making videos about her.
Mm.
Oh, okay. You don't watch Pink. Okay. I didn't know. Yeah, I don't have everybody saved on my things where they pop up and say, highly recommended or whatever. I don't have a lot of people saved.
I slept once. It was great.
We both slept. Did you take a nap today? Yeah, you did, didn't you?
I always take naps.
He took a nap. I took a nap at my daughter's house. I went and slept on her son's bed, her stepson's bed. I fell asleep for I don't know how long, 20 minutes or something, maybe. And it felt really good. And then I drank a cup of coffee and I'm good now. We're just sitting here responding to comments. Did you, Gloria? What color did you do it? Your natural color? Isn't your hair kind of reddish? I remember when we went on Zoom. I still remember going on there.
Was she on Zoom?
Yeah, when we were doing that Fabulous Fasting Foxes thing.
Oh, I sort of remember that.
Yeah, Gloria.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, Hillary.
Bye, Hillary.
Oh, I hope you feel better. Remember, cayenne pepper tea, some sage, honey and lemon.
Sweating it out helps too.
Well, that tea will help sweat too. Oh, dark brown. Okay. Yeah, mine was dark brown, but now I'm black. Back to black. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
My hair is black, not me, obviously. Hopefully I covered all the gray.
The doggies were good when we left them.
Yeah,
we made sure to feed them, water them, and take them out one more time before we left.
Yeah, we gave them treats when we put them in the kennels. We always give them treats.
If I wasn't such allergic to their dandruff and stuff, we would have stayed the night.
Yeah. Everything is dog on it. And those dogs have a lot of dander. They're just dandery dogs. Even with bads. Oh, that's fine, Erica. Yeah, I like the canned spinach, Susan, a lot. Oh, cool, Erica. That's cool. You didn't miss a whole lot of anything, really. We're just talking about the flooding and stuff. Yeah, I emptied the whole entire litter pool today. We don't have a litter box. We have a baby pool filled with litter because we have the 3 cats.
Yeah, and you put that litter in the wrong spot.
It'll get flooded away. If that water rises, it'll be gone.
No, it won't. None.
I think it will. Or we'll just shovel it out of there eventually.
You will shovel it out.
Oh, whatever.
I would have put it over in the neighborhood.
Not yet, Gloria. I mean, we kind of did, but not in the house. No, or I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you.
Flooded? Because
I wouldn't have the electric on. If it floods into the house, all the electric gets shut off immediately. I will hit the main power switch thing because I'm not going to get electrocuted.
Since I'm so addicted to video games, would still be playing video games. I would take the chance of getting electrocuted.
We would have a fight on our hands because I will be hitting the breaker. You're not going to stay in here and electrocute yourself.
I will push you out of the room, shut the door, block the door, and then hit the breaker.
Then I'll get in my car and drive off and leave you here.
Oh, that's cool.
Because if you're dumb enough to sit there and electrocute yourself, you can fry alone.
At least I'll have my video game. See? You see what she just said? Now that's the real Laura right there.
That's right. That's real me. I want to live.
Just fry. Okay?
No, I told you I'd push you out of the way, but if you're going to fight me, he's supposed to be coming to fix that sink.
Tomorrow night.
If it's flooded, he's probably not going to because he can't get back here.
We are going to believe, and she is going to stop saying if, we are going to start believing that it is not going to flood.
Another thing I don't like is when people cook frogs alive.
Yeah.
Very against it. Extremely against it. Somebody was in my live room the other night talking about it, and I just kept quiet because it was really offending me. Absolutely cruel.
Oh, man, dude.
Oh, yuck, Linda. Gross. Yeah, when we went to the Jewish church that we used to go to, I had a really hard time there because they slaughter their own animals and stuff, and thankfully I wasn't still going there when they did it. We didn't go there for Passover ever, I don't think. I don't think we lasted that long. And
we just never went there for it.
I would not want to see that or hear that or anything, and there'd be no way I'd be putting that in my mouth. No. Even though that is part of Passover, eating the lamb, I won't do it. I will not do it. And I don't know, like I said, someday I do hope to be a vegetarian again. Probably never vegan because I like eggs, and eggs are not chickens, contrary to popular belief. And you probably don't want to know what they actually are because you may never eat one again. But they're not baby chicks. They're not at all. I read an article about it and figured it out. So I will keep on eating eggs and not think about what they actually are. And I like butter, and I don't drink dairy milk. I drink almond milk. Not that I've never drank dairy milk. Once in a great while, if I'm somewhere and that's all they have to drink, I might drink some skim milk or something.
Really? You've drank it plenty of times here.
Not for a while. We haven't had milk.
You drink my milk. It's technically been milk.
I guess. That was like a couple weeks ago, though, right?
Yes, honey. Whatever you want to tell the people.
That is. It wasn't that long. I mean, it wasn't that.
You're right. It wasn't that long
Wasn't that
ago.
recent.
See, she can't keep her lies up. Keep talking to her, people. Get her caught in the lies.
Oh, yeah. Her husband had to kill a chicken once a year. Oh. Yeah, vegan butter earth balance. I think that's the one with all the vegetable oil in it, hydrogenated oil, and I won't touch hydrogenated anything if I can help it.
I'm starting to get a wee little bit tired, eh?
Yeah, it's getting that time. It's almost 10 o'clock.
You know, lactose-free milk, I thought it would be nasty, but it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's sort of expensive.
When I get off of here, I'm going to probably go and watch some videos on how to chart weight loss. That's my latest endeavor. I want to remember how to chart, which I kind of know how, but I want to watch and see what other people do to chart it. Maybe it'll give me some ideas because I need to have my goals written down. I know me. If I have them written down, put them on a poster or whatever, then I can keep looking at it every day and see what I'm working towards. And it just helps. It helps keep me on track. I still chart stuff on MyFitnessPal. I didn't keep up with the older MyFitnessPal where I had been charting all along. I started a new one. I think I'm only a week into it. Because I figured I ended up back at 200 anyway, so I may as well start from 200 and go down. Oh, the 5-factor diet? Not 5-chart, 5-factor diet. And then I'm looking up on YouTube how to chart weight loss goals. White attitude, Matthew, I think positive. White attitude, I think positive, she said. I think she meant right attitude, but she deleted it, I think. Yeah, 5-factor. I just learned about it today. Right attitude. Right, Matthew, positive attitude. Right, RIGHT. That's why I wasn't sure what you were saying.
Yeah, no, I got you. I try to be positive. It's hard sometimes.
Yeah. He tends to be more positive than I am in most cases. Sometimes. It depends.
We switch roles a lot.
We do. We flip-flop a lot. And we annoy each other when we do it.
Honey, you have never annoyed me in my whole life.
Okay. Just, if you guys want to pray for me about something, pray that I can get a good colon doctor referral because I'm not comfortable with these colon doctors near here at all. So I got to talk to my doctor on Monday about getting another colon doctor referral. I don't trust these people. Not because they're Indian either, just because something didn't seem right. And when my conscience or my spirit or whatever you want to call it just goes, I'm not comfortable with this, I'm not going to go forward. I've learned to listen to that intuition, if you will, or the Holy Spirit, whichever you want to call it. Yeah. Well, thanks to Melody Beattie, Erica America. She's really good at what she writes.
Yeah, I like listening to Letting Go videos too. I thought he was puking too.
Yeah, no, that's what I was listening to.
Ooh, you're in trouble.
The river has peaked already. Yay. Okay, so it's not getting higher. According to news,
I don't understand what any of that means, but if it's a yay, then I guess it's good.
it will be cresting. Sorry, guys, I got to write this to my daughter.
And you'd probably be able to do it faster if you weren't T9ing.
I know.
I think I'm the only person in the world that likes actual regular texting better than that whole T9 crap. I've never liked T9ing. To me, I can text a lot quicker regularly than using T9. Just egg, honey. Just egg. Just egg. Just egg. Just egg.
What are you talking about?
She said just egg, man. It's called just egg.
Oh, yeah.
T9 is the other form of texting where it texts the word instead of letters.
It tells you what the word is before you even type it out.
Sometimes.
It's on a cell phone. It's not like spell check. Well, it kind of is, but like if you type the word this, you type in TH, it'll automatically hit this no matter which other letters you hit. It like predicts. It predicts what word you're about to type. The problem is sometimes it predicts it wrong and puts weird words in there.
I don't know if it's still called T9. It was just always called T9. So I don't know if they came up with a new name of it, make it sound cooler or better. But yeah, I've never liked it and never use it.
And I don't love it, but I don't like spending forever trying to type.
Right, but you
tap 3 times for one letter.
Spin forever.
Well, okay, so if the letter's I, you have to tap GHI to get the I.
That's 2 seconds for a letter. I can do a word in like 5 seconds, and it's going to take you like 10 seconds to spell out the word with T9.
Right. That's true. All right.
Yeah.
Are you ready to get off here and go do something? You need to just stop.
I didn't say anything.
Your eyes say it all, dude. You don't even have to say anything.
A single thing, Laura.
You don't have to say anything. It's just your eyes, honey. They read me.
They read
It's kind of weird.
Yes, honey, I am ready.
Yeah, I'm tired too.
Yeah, we're probably going to get to bed too, but I told everybody we'd be back on, so we came back on.
Yeah, that's why we popped in here.
So together, our live again was technically about 3 hours if you put them both together.
Yeah, ciao everyone. God bless everybody.
Yeah, I think, like I said, before we leave tomorrow, we're going to either do another live in the morning or at least a video showing everybody what the yard actually looks like.
Yeah, we'll be updating you tomorrow. And we'll actually show you.
Thank you, Kim.
Oh, no problem, Gloria. Good night. We'll see you around. I might see you in some rooms tonight. You never know if I pop in.
Thank you, everybody.
See ya.
See ya.
Next time tomorrow.
Time tomorrow next.